has this one teed up. And off we go from Nashville. DK from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action now, Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Ward. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Burrow on play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 38-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
A gain of 9.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard. 52 yards. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A first carry now for Chase Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. This time, Burrow will look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some more upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Robinson's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
In punt formation for Tennessee.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Burrow. Yossi Bosch getting into a groove. He's got another one. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And Burrow going to change the play. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's free at the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
An inside give, Brown.
Down to the 22-yard line. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
11 coming.
He may go.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Ward.
Got a man, Chimere Dike. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ward now working out of the gun. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
To the air again, Ward.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Now Ward. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Sly able to put this one through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Sly set to boot it.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
44 yards on the play. First down, Bengals.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Ward. And that will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, some strong running.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-run here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection. And it still continues here in the NFL.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right 80.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chase Brown
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
From the gun, Ward.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Running right, here's Brown.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Cincinnati.
Here we go. Burrow on play action. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
27 yards.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stare.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 26 yards.
And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Titans
throwing now, Ward.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Burrow will throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
There he goes, left side.
Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An even 90 yards.
And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Ward.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 9.
They go play action with Burrow.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here's Burrow. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drop. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the handoff, this is Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 59, Titans 10. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. Seeing how I go be some more for the green.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. That one taken in by DK.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. Looking downfield for Pollard.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
16.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
That was short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Ward. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going